Welcome back to Rampage TV for Game 3 of our triple header broadcast featuring the home team Colorado Rampage against the Colorado Springs Tigers. We'll go through the pregame here, talk about the Tigers first, ranked 103rd in the nation with a 9-25-3 record, 64 goals for, 125 goals against. Their last games they lost to the Littleton Hawks and the Philadelphia Hockey Club 3-4-3 in overtime. They lost to Littleton Hawks 16-18, 2-4. That was a tough one for them. On the other side of the aisle, the Colorado Rampage, they are ranked 57th in the nation with a record of 21-22-0. 121 goals for, 105 goals against. And they are coming off a weekend split with the Rocky Mountain Rough Riders. They lost up in Boulder 2-0, and they beat them the home game 2-1 in overtime. We'll take a break here on Rampage TV. We'll be back for the start of the first period. Welcome back to Rampage TV as we get ready to start the first period here in the 16U game as the teams gather around their nets. A little last minute motivational talk. We'll go through the lineup here for the Rampage. 77 Jack Mofeld, 74 Boone Kinsep, and number 22 Brandon Steidehar. And I got to apologize to Brandon. I butchered his name last week for the entire game, so Steidehar. I'm not going to make that mistake again for this one. Number 16, Colin Bigelow. Number 28, Connor Ellingson. And number 72, Kento Sanchez Mariama. Number 10, Ilka Saarinen. Number 55, Brave Esplin. Number 27, Seth Sween. Number 21, Ethan Black. Number 12, Easton Sampson. Number 46, Mari Saarinen. Number 3, those are all the forwards. We go to the defensive lines here. Tanner Gutensberger and Zach Hertz, big defenseman for the Rampage. Number 23, Brendan Carmody. Number 7, Landon Hinman. Number 26, Dylan Lamberto. And number 8, Alex Stemanov from Bulgaria. And we're going to see Thomas Caffarelli in net. Excellent goaltender from the Pacific Northwest. Last time we watched Caffarelli, boy, we had some nice highlight saves on our broadcast. He's a fun goaltender to watch. We'll see how he does today.
Yeah, he does a tremendous job in net. He was the backup for the 18U last night. Shows how much the Rampage trust him. I mean, yeah, we're seeing a tremendous amount of talent coming out of the Pacific Northwest. Caffarelli is one of them. I hope to see more of the same from here. Just solid goaltending, solid movement, and a lot of energy from the Rampage here.
It'll be Mofeld's line to start this one off. Kinseth and Steidehar. Nope, not Kinseth. Looks like it's going to be Ethan Black, number 21. So Ethan Black will jump in for the opener here. Gutensberger and number 4, Zach Hertz on defense. couple must-win games here for the Rampage as we get the state playoff seeding set after this weekend. Colorado Springs controls off the draw, dumps it in on Caffarelli. He makes the first save of the game, and the Rampage able to clear it into the neutral zone. Steinhardt chasing after it. Colorado Springs possesses. They'll dump it down deep. And chased after it there behind the net. Breck Buettner, speedy player for Colorado Springs. Charlie Turner back there in the net. Some skilled players on the ice. This Colorado Springs team, David, you and I coached them a couple of years ago when they were 14 AAA, and we ended up winning the North American Prospects Hockey League in kind of a funny playoff where we were stuck in Dallas with rolling blackouts, and the championship game was cut off. We were actually co-champs, but a lot of these players on that core group of those players on this Colorado Springs team, so a lot of talent here that we're very aware of.
Regardless of what team you're looking at tonight, there's going to be a tremendous amount of talent on the ice.
Colorado Springs throws it down deep. Rampage will relieve the pressure, throw it around. Bigelow chips it out in the middle of the ice, and Rampage will chase it down. Brave Esplin behind the net. We'll get going on the forecheck. Esplin loses it. Colorado Springs controls. They'll fire it around the boards. Shot on net, blocked by Colorado Springs, and here they come through the neutral zone. That's number 13 for Colorado Springs, Levi Krantz. Long-time Colorado Springs player. Chip down the ice, no icing. Colorado Springs will grab it. And Jacob McCormick playing D tonight. Oh, big hit there. Alberto steps up, and Alex Haberl drops his shoulder. Haberl is just a Energizer bunny on the ice. He moves full speed. Haberl gets dumped to the ice there.
Great job by the Rampage to step up. Even though you get tossed on your butt, you stop him flat in his feet.
Save made there by Trenton Carr. He'll hang on to it.
Yeah, even though you don't come out on the great end of that hit, as a defenseman, you hit Haverhill and you stop his momentum. You know, he's one of those players. He's gonna go in. He's gonna destroy you if he gets it down deep into the zone. If you can put a body on him, stop his momentum, you're good to go.
Face off to the right of Carr. Won by the Rampage. Lamberto throws it around the boards, and Colorado Springs will reverse the flow. Back out the other direction up top. Lamberto, nice job to get it on net. Save made by Carr. Dylan Lamberto, big body on that blue line. I sure love the way he plays. D-to-D play there as Rampage have to regroup. They'll dump it down deep, and Colorado Springs will fire it around the boards. Colin Bigelow on the ice after it. He can't quite get to it. Dudensberger will collect it in the neutral zone, fire across ice. Tipped in by Black. And Rampage will once again get going on the forecheck. Big hit there by Black. Throws it out front. Opportunity. Here's a shot by Hertz. Save made by Carr. Rebound in the corner. And a good opportunity as the net's off. Zach Hertz grabbed that puck in the high slot. Nice little toe drag shot. And Trenton Carr makes the big save.
A great deal of pressure from the Rampage. Just gotta capitalize on those opportunities. It's been the thing I've said the most today is just capitalize on those opportunities. We're doing a great job of creating the opportunities. Just got to make the most of them.
Rampage win the draw back to Gudensberger. He'll fire it around the boards. Chased after there. Thrown up top to Hertz. Hertz holds it in. He'll fire it back down around the boards. Picked up by Esplin. Dave Esplin controls in the corner. Turns. Fires it out front. Just about connected there to come up to Hertz. Hertz locks it down the wall. Throws it in the corner. Esplin. He'll keep it alive on the half wall. Esplin moves it. Nice play by Esplin. Gets it over to number... I can't see the number there. As my eyesight fails me sometimes from that far angle play.
Yeah, these red-blue jerseys don't provide the greatest contrast for us calling the game up here.
They do okay up close. It's when they get far away.
I mean, I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of these jerseys, but as far as broadcast through a net at 200 feet away, it's a little bit hard to see sometimes.
Rampage in their 20th anniversary third uniforms. They do look good. I like the red on them.
Yeah.
They look sharp. Colorado Springs controls off the draw. Rampage will force them all the way back in the zone. Here's a turnover, and Colorado Springs able to come out of that without any issues. Dumped down deep by the Tigers. Chased after there. Here comes the Rampage through the neutral zone, offsides.
Brutal.
One too many stick handles there.
Yeah, it's one of those problems we've seen a couple times with this team is just getting a little bit held up at the blue line. The main priority as somebody entering the zone is you have to enter the zone first. Once you enter the zone, once you cross that blue line, you can make all the moves you want, all the passes, all the stick handles, but you have to make sure you're onside first.
So we have a correction for the Rampage's roster. And we've got Wyatt Beck, number 18. A little water bug out there. Colorado Springs pressuring here. Brett Buechner, skilled forward, tenacious. Really not a bad thing you can say about number 29 for the Tigers. Here comes Molfeld. Good speed. Molfeld tries to get it on net. Fans on it, maintains possession. He skates behind the net with it. Molfeld tries to look up top, pulls back, turns, throws it back to the other corner. Rampage continuing the forecheck pressure. Up top, shot on net by number 7, Landon Hinman. Doesn't quite get through. Sidahar after it in the corner. Here comes Colorado Springs trying to get out of the zone. They can't here. And they're able to right now. Carmody with it. Carmody passes up to Esplin. And in the zone, here comes a Rampage. That's a shot on net right into the breadbasket. Shot taken there by number 8, Alex Stemanov. So Wyatt Beck in the lineup tonight. We saw him last week. Really impressive player. Works super hard.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe that we're missing then Mari Saarinen. We'll get clarification on that.
Yeah, I've yet to see him just yet.
Esplin loses the draw. Colorado Springs in the corner. Player falls to his knees. They're able to maintain possession. Throws it up top. Shot on net by Lamberto on net. And glove down. We'll get a face-off to the left of Carr.
Well, the Rampage are really following the same sort of strategy that the last team had. You know, just lots of pressure, lots of shots, lots of aggression. If they keep this up, keep the pressure down in the Tiger zone, it's only going to end up well for them.
That is the staple of head coach Pat Bingham, longtime professional coach. He really stresses the forecheck. Moving your feet, forechecking with pressure. And the Rampage organization has really bought into that as a culture of what we teach the younger players. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Players have got to move their feet. You watch some of the video, you see players coming on the forecheck that start to glide at the top of the circles, and I don't think there's probably anything that'll drive Coach Bingham more crazy than that.
Well, and you see that even right now, just the change in personnel for the Rampage. It wasn't the most impressive shift here. We got Beck taking the face-off. He's going to win it here. And ideally, this line's going to take it down in the offensive zone and spend some time putting on pressure.
Back ties up. Colorado Springs wins it. Charlie Turner, the captain, cycles it back up. Going back down by McCormick. Turner out of the corner. Turner, another very skilled player for Colorado Springs. Tried to make a play there to Aiden Hammerquist, and it goes the length of the ice. There's Turner showing the speed. Turner goes heavy into the boards. No call there as he just blew a tire. But Turner is a tough, tough kid, so that's not going to faze him. Gudensberger across the red line, cross ice play to Beck. Here comes Beck. Nice move. Beck throws it on net, just goes across. Rampage maintain possession. Hurts up top, fans on it. Here comes a breakaway. This is Turner, and we're going to get a penalty behind the play, and a horrible penalty for the Tigers to take as Charlie Turner was on the breakaway. And I'll tell you, there's probably nothing more as a player that will drive you nuts to be on a breakaway and to hear that whistle.
Oh man, you even see it out of Charlie. He was just, his heart was broken. You know, and that's what's such a great deal about this hockey town here, is we get to know so many kids. We get to be able to talk them up. Charlie Turner's such a great player. The Colorado Springs players are good kids, and you know, the Rampage, we're rooting for them right here, but you know, they're all such great hockey players.
Back across, shot on net, first power play opportunity here for the Rampage. And the Tigers, here comes Bryson Ean.
Here we go.
Down the ice, shot, save made by Caffarelli.
Oh, great job by Caffarelli there, squaring him up, making sure he had no opportunity. Caffarelli was aggressive there. He was able to step outside and
Bryson Ean with an opportunity, almost a breakaway for him. And down in the corner, the Rampage, Jack Molfeld with it. Molfeld skates up to the half wall. He'll stop. Throw it up top. Shot by Hinman. Save made by Carr. He gets hit in front of the net. We're going to get a penalty as Rampage player net front gives Carr a shot to the head.
Yeah.
And that'll negate the Rampage power play. And it'll be 4-on-4 as number 21, Ethan Black, goes to the box.
That's an unfortunate one where you're in that mentality of aggressiveness. You want to take it to the goaltender, you want to take it to defenseman, but sometimes your brain takes it a little bit too far. You get that penalty, now it negates that power play, and we've got to play 4-on-4 for at least 45 seconds here.
Face off to the left of Caffarelli, Alex Haberl. Cale Freeling on the ice. Freeling is the grandson of famous coach at Colorado College and the Air Force Academy, John Matchups. Great hockey family. We'll talk more about Cale as this broadcast goes on. Alex Haberl showing some aggression there, and here comes Colorado Springs with an opportunity. Across the blue line, nice pass. Freeling can't quite get it. Just too much in front of him, and Sween will help out. And Brave Esplin down the ice as Freeling will back check. Shot on net, save made by Carr as Lamberto just fires it into the breadbasket, gets a whistle, and we'll get a face off.
Well, great pressure by the Rampage. They're able to control that rush down into their zone, get it up the ice, and get an opportunity down there. It looks like we have 45 seconds left on their
45 seconds left on the Tigers penalty,
yep.
and 24 seconds
a minute
left
24.
a minute 24 left on the Rampage penalty. Shot off the draw, goes wide. Gutensberger will skate down to the half wall and chip it deep. The Tigers will play it behind their net. 4-on-4 here for another 25 seconds. Colorado Springs going back and forth here, D to D, and trying to get out of the zone. That's Ryan Cedar. Cedar throws it up the ice. Cedar now with it. Cedar, neutral zone pass over to McElhaney. Brandon McElhaney is chasing after. Nope, not Mac. That's McLaughlin. Pollock. And here comes Gutensberger. Gutensberger skates it down the ice. He gets knocked down. And McElhaney out with it now. Another skilled player for Colorado Springs. Here comes Colorado Springs now. Good job by Zach Hertz. Tie up his man. And Gutensberger will pull it out of the corner. Get his feet headed north. Indirect pass. And it gets to Molfeld. 2-on-1 here. Molfeld pass across. And it was a good defensive play there. Blocked by the Tigers. Levi Krantz as he sprawled out. Shot blocked by Cormody. Cormody will turn. Regroup back, and here comes Molfeld. Nice pass cross ice to Molfeld. He gets a little bit of speed, comes to the middle of the ice, through the slot, drop pass. Tried to hit Saarinen. Unable to connect there. Saarinen will come off with a change. And Brave Esplin on the ice. Cormody now. Cross ice play in the neutral zone off the boards, picked off by the Tigers. Here they come through the neutral zone, blocked out of the zone. Nicely there by Hinman. We get an offsides and a face-off at center ice.
Man, regardless of who you're rooting for tonight, this has been a tremendous hockey game so far. Lots of intensity, lots of speed. Both these teams want to take advantage of every opportunity that they have. This is going to be a great rest of the hockey game, I'll tell you what.
55, Brave Esplin will take the draw. He's got number 16, Colin Bigelow, to his left. And looks like number 21, Seth Sween. Or number 27, Seth Sween, to his right. Not 21, that's Ethan Black. So Sween on the ice. Lamberto now behind the net, chips it off the glass and gets his own puck over to Samanoff. He fires it down deep, and the Rampage will commence the forecheck. Chased after there by Sween. He maintains possession, throws it back in the corner. Colorado Springs able to get to it. They'll fire it around the net. And Colorado Springs, a little time out of the zone. Charlie Turner turns it over, but it goes back harmlessly to the Colorado Springs defenseman. Errant pass there, and a little back and forth here in the neutral zone. It goes deep. Caffarelli will stop it. Nice play by Caffarelli up the ice as Tigers are changing. Just about catches them. And Tigers get onto the ice quickly and negate an opportunity. Racing in, shot on net. Another good little skilled player for Colorado Springs. He is number 16 for the Tigers. Come a long way in the last couple of years, developing into quite a AAA hockey player. Dylan Lamberto, what a great move. That's what I love about Lamberto. He's such a smooth defenseman. He's able to beat that first forechecker with the move. I'll tell you what, if there's anybody that's been the most impressive for me out of these Rampage teams this year, it's been number 26, Dylan Lamberto. I really love the way he plays.
The confidence, the speed, the smoothness he plays with. It's very rare to find a defenseman with all those things, to be able to not only play a great defensive game, but to take it up the ice confidently, be able to make moves, make plays, and get us set up in the offensive zone like this. Great job.
Off the draw, Tigers control. Here they come through the neutral zone, blocked off there by Gutensberger, chipped up by Hertz. Neutral zone play against the red line here. Rampage coming away with it. Here comes, looks like that is Kinseth. Oh, big shot there as Tigers laying out some bodies here. And they're able to get it out of the zone. Nice job by Brandon Seidahar. He's got it behind the net. And shot on net by Esplin. Save made by Carr. And picked off there. Esplin can't. Wow, Esplin still battles there. Still can't keep it in. Colorado Springs will be able to get it out of their zone and finish the change. Seth Sween with it now. Throws it in front. Tigers playing a physical defensive zone coverage here. Certainly playing the body. Rampage controlling the tempo here though. Maintaining possession. Up top, D-to-D pass. Gutensberger shot on net. Save made by Carr. 5:49 left here in the first period. We'll get a face-off to his right. And the Rampage will keep their personnel on the ice. Number 10, Oka Saarinen, along with Brave Esplin. And it looks like 27, Seth Sween. Brendan Carmody and Landon Hinman on D. They'll do it all over again. As the Rampage win the draw, Carmody. Shots blocked. Another shot, save made by the blocker of Carr. And Colorado Springs controls, and they get it into the neutral zone. Carmody with it now. He turns, nice play back to Hinman. Hinman up the ice and tried to get that deep, couldn't, and here comes Colorado Springs. Cale Freeling with it. Here's Freeling with some speed. Shot on net. Caffarelli with the save. Freeling skates after his own rebound. Cale Freeling, a tremendous skater. He shows a lot of speed and skill. He's a fun player to watch for Colorado Springs.
Certainly.
Hinman, shot on net, just goes high. And Wyatt Beck with his water bug play. He is just a hard worker. Always makes something happen out there. A smaller player, he certainly doesn't play to his size. I love to watch Wyatt Beck play. Samanov, cross ice pass, just can't quite connect. As Kento Sanchez Mariama just about got it, wasn't able to connect with it, and it's going to be an icing and a face-off back into the Rampage defensive zone to the left. Thomas Caffarelli.
This is similar to the last game we saw, where the Rampage really are controlling the pace of the play. Just got to get that opportunity to put the puck in the net.
Jack Mulfeld steps up to take the draw. He's got help from Staminoff. Staminoff chips it out. Mulfeld tries to get out of the zone. He's tied up, but Staminoff helps him out. Here comes Mulfeld. Mulfeld now with it. Tries to throw it in front. Blocked. Rampage pick it up out of the corner. Up to the slot. And a good job by the Tigers to tie up. Here they come out of the zone. Backcheck pressure there by Steidahar. Steidahar works hard on the ice. Staminoff with it. Nice pass up the ice. Rampage clear the zone. And thrown in by number 16, Colin Bigelow. Stop there by Carr. Bigelow will chase after it. He'll be the first to the puck. Throws it around to Esplin. Esplin fires it up top, and we're going to get a penalty here. And we've got an injury behind the net. Tigers player is down. It looks like, tough to see. It looks like Ryan Cedar. I see the 3. I hope that's not Ryan Cedar. Ryan Cedar, of all the players I've coached, arguably one of the nicest I've ever coached. Hard-working player, so skilled. Just a tremendous future for that young man.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. One of the best defensemen we've ever seen. Looks like he took a bit of a hard hit from Bigelow from the Rampage. It's just
Cedar's slow going to the bench. That is not good to see, as he's not moving well. I hope that's not something too serious. We'll keep an eye on Ryan Cedar. That's disappointing and certainly sad.
He's honestly one of the best defensemen we've seen play at this age level.
That team 2 years ago that Colorado Springs won that NAPHL championship, Ryan Cedar was a key piece to that championship season. We'll see how he is. Hopefully we'll see him back on the ice. It'll be a 2-minute power play for the Tigers. Brave Esplin, along with Ilka Saarinen, Zach Hertz, and Tanner Gutensberger on D to kill this off. Alex Haberl will step up to take the draw for the Tigers. 4:09 left to go.
Looks like that ended up being a 10 and a 2. We've got 2 people in the box for the Rampage here, so it's going to be a...
Now my assumption is a check to a hit to the head. Cedar was certainly going off slow. Referees conferring over the bench. Head coach Kevin Holmstrom. Springs had to make a coaching change back in December, so the AAA director Holmstrom serving double duty the rest of this season, coaching the 18U and the 16U AAA team. That's a tough task, but certainly a veteran coach, he's able to do it. Gutensberger off the draw, skates it around the net, he'll stop, go the other direction, and out of the zone, into the neutral zone as the power play begins here for the Tigers. Here comes the Tigers through the neutral zone, held up there by Gutensberger. Right on Gutensberger's stick. Here's a airing pass, shot on net. Caffarelli with the big save as McCulloch shot on net, and Caffarelli covers. Quick whistle there by the referees. McCulloch not happy with the call, but what are you going to do there? Whistle's a whistle. As the referee, once they lose sight, he's got to blow the whistle on it. Rampage and Tigers will get a change. It'll be number 77, assistant captain Jack Mofeld. Hertz will stay on the ice with Gutensberger. And Ethan Black, number 21, Breck Buettner, will take this draw, and Buettner wins it back. D-to-D pass, back up to Charlie Turner. Shot blocked. Turner sticks with it. Another shot blocked by Turner. So 2 in a row blocked by Turner. Tigers able to keep it in the zone just for a minute. And Rampage able to clear. Charlie Turner now back. He gets a little bit of pressure from Mofeld. And Mofeld will just pull off. And there'll be a bit of a trap here for the Rampage as they'll plug up the neutral zone. Tigers able to get it through. They'll dump it down deep. Zach Hertz with it. Hertz tries to get it off the glass. It's picked up off his stick. Shot by Freeling. Short angle shot by Freeling off of Caffarelli's pad. And here comes an opportunity for Black. Breakaway Black makes a move. Zach Hertz with the poke check. And Colorado Springs dodges a bullet there on the power play.
Yeah, just great job to stop the opportunity. He had the opportunity to come across the net. Great job to poke him short and make sure he didn't have that great shot.
Tigers with 34 seconds left to go on the man advantage. McElhaney with it. McElhaney using his speed to get it into the zone. Broken up there by, big hit. Laid there on Hinman. And Hinman not happy. But he gets up, plays on. It's an aggressive player on the wall here as players battling hard. Colorado Springs fires it up top and nobody home. As Jacob McCormick, the Vail native, regroups in the neutral zone. And McElhaney, nice move there. As here comes McElhaney up the ice. He'll be bumped off the puck by Esplin. Esplin literally jumps over McElhaney's head, and Haberl will control. Haberl to McElhaney, can't quite connect. Up top now to McCormick. Chased after by Mariama. Lamberto now in the corner. He gets help from Esplin. And McNish fires out front. Caffarelli with the easy save out of the corner. Carmody now with it. Carmody behind the net. He'll reverse it. And picked up out front. Tried to get it out front. Nice job. Haberl was there.
That looks off of
shot over the net. Caffarelli over his head. And a shot rings around the boards. Haberl will skate after it. And Carmody bodies his player. And here comes Saarinen. And he made himself off sides there. And then some pushing and shoving. And Saarinen, lack of discipline there as he turned and whacked his player. And they're going to take Saarinen. My guess is he's going to go all alone. Just no need for that over-aggressive behavior. He made a mistake trying to make a move there at the blue line, made himself go off sides, and then take some liberties. And that's going to put the Tigers on the power play with 1:24 left to go here in the first period.
One of the most important things you can ever learn playing hockey is to stop at the whistle. If you're going into the zone, even if you're pissed off, even if you're something that got you upset, you just got to keep going until the whistle. As soon as the whistle blows, play's over. If you keep pushing, you keep shoving, you keep doing all that stuff after the whistle, it's automatic penalty.
Yeah, it just hurts your team. So lack of discipline there. He's got to be able to skate away. Whistle was a whistle. It was offsides. Be done with it. But instead, takes a couple liberties, and we're going to be 5-on-4 now for another 2 minutes. So the Rampage, unless Colorado Springs is able to score, they'll finish off this first period on the kill. Zach Hertz and Tanner Gutensberger remain on the ice at D. Bingham not happy that both guys weren't called, but hey, it was all Saarinen in there. Gave him the whack, gave him a second whack, and then went after him trying to pull his helmet off.
Yeah, there's no real excuse for that. I mean, as a coach, you're gonna try and
influence the refs.
Yeah, see what you can do about it. But I mean, deep down, that was just it was a silly penalty. It's gonna put you at disadvantage. You got a minute 24 to kill off before the break. Then you got a little bit more after that. Just got to work hard. Got to make up for that silly mistake.
Jack Mofeld steps up on the draw here. Ethan Black helping to kill. Hertz will fire it down the ice. No icing, as it was off a player. It was the
one ref said no icing.
No.
I would have called that no icing because it went off the Tigers defenseman, tipped off him a bit. He didn't have full control of it, but it certainly touched him. So, fortunate break for the Rampage, but maybe it did kill off 5 seconds. So I'll take that.
Mofeld on the draw here against Alex Haverhill. Mofeld wins it back.
Great face-off win.
Over to Black. Black out of the corner, fires it up the ice to Mofeld. Flex it on his backhand, skates into the zone. Mofeld pulls up, nice button hook there, takes the shot, and they play on. As the Tigers coming out playing a physical hockey game today, offsides on the rush. And that'll be it for that opportunity, and we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. Rampage and the Tigers will both change it up.
Other than a penalty, there's hardly a better way to kill momentum than an offsides. Seemed like the Tigers had a little bit of possession, a little bit of energy there. It completely stopped their momentum. Hopefully the Rampage can take advantage.
1:37 left to go in the man advantage. 58 seconds left in the period. Zach Hertz in the corner. Tigers control. Throw it behind the net. Buettner with it. Breck Buettner throws it up the wall. Racing in with it. In. Skates down. In. Gets to Terpentiller. He's get it. Picks off his stick. Gutensberger turns it over. Cleo Freeling now with it. Freeling. In. Now Freeling. Freeling. Using his skill to stick in that battle in the corner. Big hit by Freeling. Knocks Hurt down. No penalty. As Turner up top. Turner to Buettner. Buettner with it. Buettner over to Turner. Turner to N. Shot on net. Save made by Caffarelli. And he'll hold it. So some opportunities there by the Tigers line. Some good energy by some skilled players.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
15.3 seconds left to go. Looks like 51 seconds left in the man advantage. And it'll be number 77, Jack Mofeld, stepping in on the draw. We'll get some help from number 21, Ethan Black on the kill, Dylan Lamberto. And Staminoff at D. Staminoff, the puck squirts to Caffarelli. He'll save it. And a face-off. Referee Rob Coggin just doing a tremendous job. Talking to the players, letting them know he appreciates them, walking away after the whistle.
That's what I've always appreciated about him is his communication. Even when I was a player, letting him know what he expects.
Colorado Springs off the draw, fired it on net. Caffarelli with the save, back on the net, and net's off its mooring as Caffarelli trying to squeeze off that left post with his left pad, knocks the puck, or knocks the net off its moorings. And we'll get a face-off with 1.9 seconds left to go. And looks like 38 seconds left in the man advantage. Mofeld will take the draw. He'll go up against Pollock. And the Rampage win, and that'll do it. So that'll be the end of the first period. A scoreless game. Rampage, a couple penalties, having to kill off some time here. But overall, I think you give them the tip of the hat in terms of possession. A few more shots on Carr than Caffarelli has seen. But overall, a fairly even game.
Yeah, obviously you'd like to see the Rampage take a little bit more control, but I mean this is the parity you're seeing in Colorado as of late. These teams they're all competing evenly for the state championship. Rampage are obviously they're having a little bit more control of this game, but we're not taking advantage of those opportunities. We're spending a lot of time down in the offensive zone, but we're just not quite getting as many shots on net as we'd love. We'd love to test the goalie a little bit more, get a little more offensive opportunities, as well as just we got to stay out of the box. You know, it's gonna kill. It'll kill any Rampage. It'll kill any team. But as far as this team, we just got to stay out of the box. Make sure we're 5-on-5, because when we're 5-on-5, we're gonna win.
Colorado Springs with some talent, not overly deep with talent, but the talent they do have is solid. And when you give those guys an opportunity with power plays, you're certainly testing with fate. So 17 minutes on the clock, 36 seconds left in the man advantage. They'll resurface the ice halfway through this period. Players will start off the second, switch sides, and top power play unit stays on the ice for Colorado Springs, number 19 Freeling, along with 20 Charlie Turner, Breck Butner, Grayson N, and number 22 Quinn Terpentiller. And that'll be number 77 Jack Mofeld killing this one off. He's joined by number 21 Ethan Black and Big Zach Hertz. And Tanner Gudensberger on D, as you now know everybody on the ice. And away we go for the second period here. Mofeld maintains control off the draw. He'll skate it into the zone. Nice job by Mofeld, as the Tigers able to knock it off his stick, and they'll get out of the zone. Mofeld knocks Turner off the puck, and Terpentiller for the Tigers has to pick it up in the neutral zone. Turnover there, and Zach Hertz will gain possession. Fire it off the boards. Gudensberger backhand pass. Nice play there to Mofeld. Mofeld passes over to Black. Black shot on net. Carr steers it aside, and Bryson N comes in to pick it up. Off the wall, here comes N with some speed. Across the red line, across the blue line, knocked off the stick there. Turnover at the blue line. Turner will get it deep off sides, and we'll get a face off in the neutral zone.
So unless the board is wrong, we had a 5-minute penalty against the Rampage here. So it looks like we have 2 minutes and 3 seconds left on the kill.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, because it means the Tigers can score as many goals as they want, but with the pressure that the Rampage are putting on, hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we can kill this the rest of this off here.
Well, glad you caught that, David. We can't see the
Jason Brown. He's a he's a great man, but he's just slightly in our way for the penalty kill.
Yeah, that's Jason Brown, the silver medalist, with his banner up in the rafters here at Monument Ice Rinks. So apologize about the misstatements on air. It's a 5-minute major that they're killing off, so great opportunity here for the Tigers, but the Rampage doing a better job killing here. Wyatt Beck breaks that one up. Colorado Springs have yet to set up this period in their zone. We're a minute past the start of the second period, and we'll see if the Tigers can set up now, as that's number 11 Gregor McNash in the corner, and number 23 Brendan Carmody ties it up, kills more time off the clock. So the Rampage doing a great job killing off this 5-minute penalty. Tigers control out of the corner. That's Haberl. Haberl gets it taken off his stick, and Hinman chips it up, not out. Nice job there by McCormick to keep it in. Shots blocked by Beck, and behind the net. It'll be thrown to the corner. Haberl will chase after it. Haberl stops, turns, gets bodied off the puck, And the puck will freeze up in the corner. Squirts free, picked up there by the Tigers and thrown up top. D-to-D pass. Shot on net by McCormick. Looks like it went wide. McElhaney forward playing at the other point. And pass across. McCormick shot. Caffarelli. Looks like he got a glove on it. Thrown back in front by McNash, and Caffarelli will cover it. And 30 seconds left to go in the 5-minute major. 14:53 left to go here in the second period.
Well, that's some good pressure by the Tigers here. The Rampage need to ramp up this the defense here. They got, looks like we got 30 seconds left on the kill. Just got to kill that off. We're back to 5-on-5, and then we'll be back on the offensive.
Rampage doing a great job keeping the Tigers from setting up and getting into their offensive positioning here. Tigers control off the draw. Rampage just great pressure. Tigers D-to-D working that perimeter. Shot on net, doesn't get through. Out of the corner now. Tigers control. And in the corner, Breck Buettner now with it. He'll have the puck knocked off his stick, and Mofeld will skate it out of the zone, and that'll do it. Rampage kill off a 5-minute major. So I'll tell you what, Ilkka Saarinen is probably breathing a sigh of relief. Taking a 5-minute major, an undisciplined penalty, and almost could have really cost the Rampage there. So we'll see what how much his ice time is limited. We'll see how Coach Bingham responds to that. That'll be an interesting one to watch.
No, for those not in the know, if you get a 5-minute penalty against you, the other team can score as many goals as they want. So, I mean, it's a tremendous job that the Rampage killed off that 5-minute opportunity. Still at a 0-0 game. Now the Rampage need to go out of their way to make sure they have control of the game from here on out.
Saarinen back out onto the ice. Brave Esplin to take the draw. Actually, I don't remember. Was it Saarinen's 5-minute major or was it the hit on Cedar? I can't remember. Well, my memory.
It was the hit on Cedar.
Well, it wasn't Saarinen, so my apologies to Ilkka. Behind the net, Zach Hertz now with it. Hertz, indirect pass to Sween. Sween out of the zone. Nice play up to Black. There's an opportunity. Shot on net, just goes wide. That was Gutensberger. Saarinen now with it. He'll cycle it back for Esplin. Esplin pulls it off the wall. Up to the half wall, nice pass up top. Hertz now. Hertz shot, save move. Carr with the rebound. He had traffic in front. Ilkka Saarinen got knocked to the ice, and here comes the Tigers. Shot on net. Gutensberger couldn't quite step into that shooting lane, and Caffarelli with the easy save. And here comes Zach Hertz. Makes a move at the blue line, chips it in. He'll skate after it.
Good job to take it to the outside. He realized he had no opportunity to go through the middle of the ice. He took it to the outside. Fortunately, the puck went out of the zone there.
Jacob McCormick for the Tigers fires it around the boards out of the zone, and Rampage have to regroup deep in the zone here. Around the boards it comes. Out of the zone they come. Trying to get it deep. Picked up by Tatum. Hit him to Hammerquist. Into the neutral zone it goes. Tried to get it deep. Beck did. Picked off there by the Tigers. And here they come. Across the red line. Tigers chip it down deep. They'll forecheck after it. Hinman fires it around the boards. Black waiting for it. He turns and they'll chip it out of the zone. Tigers will have to regroup. Here's Tatum. Tatum hasn't stripped off his puck. And a good job there by Easton Sampson. Opportunity there for Black. Nets off its moorings. We get another face-off, but good pressure there by number 12, Easton Sampson. Gets limited ice time. Don't see him out a lot, but you know, when he's on the ice, he certainly works hard.
Absolutely. You know, and that's a lot of things you see from this team. Is, you know, no matter how much ice time you get, they're out there working their tail off, creating opportunities, and making the defense. Hey, you work so hard, you make the goalie knock his net off. That's a good sign. You got to face off in the offensive zone here. You can set up for some possession and maybe a couple more shots on net.
Jack Mofeld will step in. Breck Buettner wins the draw back. Colorado Springs possesses. Leafers gets it turned over in the corner. Rampage control. Fired in on Carr. Goes through the crease. As he lets it go through the crease. Rampage, as it comes out of the zone, they'll have to regroup in the neutral zone. 21 Ethan Black with it now. Black fires it on to Carr. Carr will glove it down and drop it for Tatum. Tatum around the net, and here he comes with his feet north. Gets a another turnover there. Opportunity here for the Rampage, and that was against Idaho. Tried to get it across, couldn't connect. Rampage have to go back to the neutral zone, and here they come. Brave Esplin now. Behind the net, skates it around, up top to the point. Shot on net by Lamberto, and we're going to have too many men on the ice. So a tough penalty there, bench minor for the Rampage. It's just too quick of a change. You've got to wait till that player's to the bench before you jump.
Yeah.
And Bingham asking that question, why did you leave so early?
Yeah, the rule is you want to be within 5 feet of the person changing. So it's basically, at the speed that you're changing, the person has to be getting ready to get on the ice. If you don't wait for that, you get on too early, you're going to cause that sort of penalty. Any ref can call it as well. So it's one of those unforced errors that it's going to kill you.
So the Rampage struggling here to stay out of the penalty box. Been a lot of power plays so far for the Tigers. And that's kind of been the story at times for the Colorado Rampage. 5-on-5, love the way this team plays, but you just can't give your opponents that many power plays. You're going to be playing defense most of the game when you're shorthanded.
Yeah, no, and it doesn't matter who you are, how good you are. If you're on the penalty kill, you're playing defense for 2 minutes. Sure, you'll get a couple of chances if you're really good, but it's really you're just resigning yourself to 2 minutes of playing defense.
It'll be Wyatt back to take this draw to the right of Caffarelli. Beck loses it. McElhaney for the Tigers up top. D-to-D pass. McCormick try to cross ice speed. Can't connect. Zach Hertz will bottle up the puck, and Haberl gets it. Fires it up the boards. Colorado Springs trying to get possession here. Nice job by Hertz. Killing some time. As you can see, the pressure. 2 guys in the corners. Hertz just doing a great job killing time. He'll fire it down the ice. We get an icing here. You got to give Zach Hertz some credit there. Boy, a lot of time off that clock. Minute 17 seconds left to go in the man advantage.
Hey, he did the work for all 4 guys right there. He was able to keep the puck out of the scoring opportunities, keep it into the corner, get it out of the zone. That's exactly what you're looking for from a penalty killer, just to be able to kill time, exert one person's energy, be able to get 4 fresh legs out there. They're going to have, looks like a minute 17 seconds left to kill. I think they're in good shape here.
Espen and Buhner get tied up on the draw. Rampage come away with it. Fires it around the wall. And battle on the half wall there. Colorado Springs unable to maintain possession, and Brave Esplin with it. He's going to turn back, kill a little bit of time here. And the Rampage will be happy to sit on this one. D-to-D pass.
Great puck movement.
And a lot of time off the clock. They'll chip it down deep. It's going to be too hard. Nope, it's called off. So a nice job there by Easton Sampson on the kill.
Great job.
And Charlie Turner skates up with it. He'll turn back behind his net.
Very smart idea, knowing that if you ice it, you're going to set up another face-off. So just to dump it down softly, just waste all kinds of time.
Buhner through the neutral zone. Colorado Springs can't get it set up. Rampage get it out of the zone. Cale Freeling will try to chip it in off a body. Bounces in the middle of the ice. Picked up there by Sampson. He'll get it deep. And Turner will skate after it. There's Molfeld though. Turner, nice job. As Molfeld tried to chip it past him, Turner able to keep possession. Tries to find Freeling cross ice. Freeling unable to control. And we'll get an offsides here. Nope, they were able to tag up. And Colorado Springs with possession here. Penalty is over. We're back to 5-on-5. So as much as you've got to be upset with some of the penalties, and we're going to get another one here. As much as you could be upset with the penalties, you got to be happy with the kill. But again, as we saw last week, it only lasts so long.
Yeah, you can't just happily rely on your kill. Luckily, we're going to be going on the power play here. Thank goodness.
Matthias Chung is going to go to the box here as the Rampage are going to be able to jump on the power play themselves. 9:24 left to go.
We've seen over the last couple of weeks how much the special teams comes into play. If you're on the penalty kill, you're just giving offensive opportunities to the other team. Now we have 2 minutes to set up, hopefully get a goal, set this up before we get a break.
Brave Esplin, number 55, on the draw, loses it. But Sween works hard to get a shot on net. Carr makes the save, goes back up top. Colorado Springs fires it all the way around, and Gudensberger can't hang on to it. Gudensberger will turn through the neutral zone and get some speed. Loses it, but it bounces to Esplin. He gets knocked off the puck. Thrown back to the half wall, picked up there by Gudensberger. Rutensberger. Cross ice to Hertz. Hertz struggling with it. And Sween. Oh, this is Bigelow. Bigelow's got to step down and help out. And the puck not quite gets it out of his own. Colorado Springs. Good pressure here as Rampage struggling to get this one set up. Here comes Bigelow. Bigelow to Esplin. Esplin turns. Cross ice up top. Rutensberger back to Esplin. Esplin. No look backhand pass to Hertz. And messes up the flow. Esplin now with it. He turns, skates back into the corner. Esplin up to Sween. Sween up top. D to D. Shot blocked. Picked up in the middle. Cleared out by McCormick.
Off the ref.
Hits the official. And a break there for the Rampage. And Hinman up the ice. Here comes Sween as a really weird play and a goal. So that was Brandon Steidehar. And just a very lazy, I don't know if they were trying to change. I'm not love to see that again, but Colorado Springs, it was almost like they gave up on the play. And Brandon Steidehar, you give him room like that on the outside. We've seen it before. He can rip the puck, and he beats Carr.
Well, and you know the Tigers are going to complain about the puck going off the ref, but hey, if you're gonna clear the puck, don't hit the ref, huh?
It is what it is.
The refs are part of the refs are part of the play. So if it goes off them, it's part of the play. You gotta realize that, and you can't just give up defensive play like that. So amazing opportunity by the Rampage to take advantage of the Tigers sitting back, and honestly, what an amazing way to finish the break, because it's hard to explain how important it is to go into the break with a lead. But to be able to create that sort of offense going into the break, the Tigers are going to go into the locker room thinking about, oh man, what do we got to do to make up for it? Rampage have all sorts of energy, momentum going into the second half. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of the Rampage going into the second half of this game here.
So number 22, Brandon Steidehar. I thought there was a whistle. I was just blown away by what happened to the defense. He was given a lot of time and space. He walked right into the grade A scoring area and ripped one, and he made no mistake. Beats Trenton Carr. And the Rampage get the 1-0 lead at the break here of the second period. So Zamboni will come out. Players will take a break. And we'll be back here for the start of the second half of the second period on Rampage TV on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. Welcome back to Rampage TV for the start of the second half of the second period. It's a 1-0 hockey game. 8:03 on the clock. 5-on-5 hockey here. Teams at their respective benches getting the last minute instructions from their coaches. And referees blow the whistle, and we'll get the teams of the face-off dot here. Brandon Steidaher scored a big goal there at the end of that break, right at the end there before the teams entered the locker room. So the face-off at center ice. Number 77, Jack Mofeld, will take the draw. He'll be joined with number 21, Ethan Black. I'll see what I can get on that other number. Boone Kinseth out tonight. That's a big loss for the Rampage. Number 74, always providing some offensive pressure. Rampage control off the draw. They'll fire it back down. Carr will hang on to it, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off to his left.
Fantastic start to the period. Hey, you didn't have to do much, but you got the puck down in the offensive zone. You're going to have a face-off here. An opportunity to create possession.
Steidaher, Mofeld, and Ethan Black, the forwards for the Rampage. Defense, Gutensberger and Zach Hertz. Mofeld will take the draw. Mofeld loses it, but picked up there. Shot on net, save made by Carr off his blocker. So Mofeld with a quick shot. Sharp angle, and Carr makes the easy blocker save all the way down the ice. We're going to get an icing here. And another face-off to the left of Carr. 7:46 left to go.
And you might have seen the Rampage get together, talk about their plans for the face-off. They're doing it again right here. Really what it comes down to is winning that face-off. You can have all the plans in the world, but if you don't win that face-off and gain possession, it doesn't really work out for you.
It'll be Mofeld again. He'll go up against number 10, Alex Haberl for the Tigers.
Did a great job last time, won the face-off. Just got to do it again. Get a good shot on net, get some offensive opportunities.
McElhaney will step in. Mofeld wins it. Hertz throws it around the boards. Plan play to Black. Black tries to pick it up. Bounces over his stick. He'll chase after it. Puck hung up in the corner on the half wall here, near the corner. And chip through. Here comes Haberl. Can't quite get to it. Gutensberger will turn, give it back to Hertz. Hertz off the boards. Black will try to chip it to Mofeld. Mofeld with possession here. Challenge there by Haberl. McCulloch. Referee telling him to play. It throws into the corner. And picked up there by the Tigers defenseman. Check laid on by Steidaher. Tigers throw it in the neutral zone. Rampage will regroup. Aaron D-to-D pass. Here's an opportunity. Well, that was a weird one off the boards, but Gutensberger gets back. Boy, he takes a big hit.
Big hit.
And
looks like McElhaney got the worst end of that. He went off the bench a little bit slow.
yeah, I don't know. We'll take a look at McElhaney. That'll be a huge blow to the Tigers if he's unable to return. In the corner, battling is Bigelow. Gets some help from Esplin. And number 27, Seth Sween. He bottles it up along the half wall. Esplin helping out there. Bigelow stays high. Puck squirts out. McCormick now. Jacob McCormick. We'll call it. He'll have to turn. Come back into his zone. He'll skate behind the net. Forecheck pressure applied there by Bigelow, and then Esplin. Tigers unable to clear it. Kept in by Carmody. Fires it back down deep. Here comes Easton Sampson after it. Shot on net by Sanchez Mariama. Goes high and around the glass. And up to the point. D-to-D pass. Shot on net. Save made by Carr. Bounces up and in the net. And that's a goal. As a shot put on net by Landon Hinman, it bounced way high. Not sure who got their stick on it, but it just as it came down onto the ice, somebody tipped it. And
well, there's about nothing that Carr could do in that. It popped right up, went about 20 feet in the air, landed behind him, and there was about 10 people in front of the net trying to move the puck whichever way they wanted to. Rampage got the most of it, put it in net. And that, I mean, that's the sort of opportunities you set up just by being offensive, aggressive, and confident.
So a big goal by the Rampage with 6:01 left to go in the second period. They take a 2-0 lead. Now Wyatt Beck will step onto the ice, take this draw. Rampage win it. They come through the neutral zone. Sampson with it. In the corner, he gets out from Mariama. Mariama knocked off the puck by Krantz. Levi Krantz now up the ice. Tigers get it out of the zone into the neutral zone. Rampage regroup. D-to-D pass back to the middle of the ice. Tape to Beck. He couldn't control it on his backhand though. Rampage were able to fire it back deep. Around the boards it comes. Krantz after it. Sampson forechecking. Krantz fires it back around the other direction. Black now out of the corner. Black throws it to the corner for Mofeld. Mofeld with it. He skates around. Shot on net. Blocked out front. Good strong play by Mofeld. Leafers for the Tigers blocked it. And Bryson N chips it in and skates after it. Here come the Rampage off the turnover. Rushing through the neutral zone. Across the blue line. Nice pass in the middle of the ice. Shot on net. Big save by Carr. As Mofeld got a great shot from the slot. And Carr gets his left pad out there. Heck of a save for him to keep this a 2-0 hockey game. Black battling in the corner. He takes a lick. Puck held up on the half wall. Mofeld steps in. He gets checked off the puck. And Tatum over to McCormick. McCormick up the ice. Nice pass by McCormick. Birds picks it off though. And stolen back by the Tigers. Rampage pick it up though in the neutral zone. Puck bouncing around, and here come the Rampage. They've got some room here. Passes it out in front, couldn't quite get to it. That was Seth Sween. Tried to get a stick on it. Puck in the corner now. Tatum battling with it. Sween comes out. Sween cycles it back down deep. McCormick chases after Esplin on him. Dave Esplin. Good forecheck pressure again for the Rampage. Here's Sween now. Behind the net, Esplin with the stick on it. He gets molested by two Tigers players, Butner and McCormick. McCormick able to get it out of the zone and will fire it down the ice. It'll roll all the way down. No icing here as the Rampage will pick it up. Fire it up the boards. Charlie Turner controls it, gets it to Butner. Butner with almost an opportunity there. Couldn't quite get a stick on it for a shot. And here comes the Rampage, 1-on-2. Good move there by Gutensberger, the defenseman. He'll pull up, fire it across. Carmody now. Shot on net. Hurst with the blocker save. Fired in front. Deck tries to get it on net. Bounces to Carr. Carr covers it. And boy, Pinto Sanchez, Mariama takes a beating. He got hit a couple times. And we are going to get a penalty on the Tigers as Leafers. Just an unnecessary two-hand cross-check. Mariama laying on the ice just took a shot from Leafers right in the shoulder blades as he's laying there on the ice, and Leafers is going to go for a ugly cross-checking penalty with 3:24 left to go here in the second period. Rampage will go on the power play and an opportunity for them to extend the lead.
It's just another lesson in discipline regarding the whistle. The second you hear the whistle blow, you are done. There are no more cross-checks. There's no more hitting. There's no more nonsense. If you give that cross-check after the whistle, it's an easy penalty, and now the Tigers are at a disadvantage as a result.
Well, Mofeld will take the draw. They'll redo it here. It'll be Mofeld, captain Brandon Steinahar, the first goal of the game, along with Ethan Black. And up top will be Brendan Carmody and number 7 Landon Hinman. Mofeld wins it back to Hinman. Does a nice job to keep it down. Hinman cross ice over to Carmody. Carmody to Mofeld. Mofeld on the half wall. Fires it down to Black. Black out of the corner. Back up top. Carmody with it. Carmody to Black. Or Mofeld. Mofeld finds it in the skates. Gives it to Black. Back up top. Carmody now. Carmody cross ice to Hinman. Hinman shot on net. Tip. Black was in front. Doesn't make it to Carr. Here comes Mofeld. Mofeld shot on net with traffic. Here's a rebound attempt. And Carr knocks the net off. And we'll get a face-off to his right. So some good pressure here as the Rampage able to set it up and get some traffic in front. Carr does a good job keeping the puck out of the net. And we'll get a face-off.
Carr's doing a great job in front of the net. You know, the Rampage are doing everything they need to do. They're putting all kind of pressure in front of him, all kinds of people in front of him. Carr's having to fight him off. Carr's having to give him a little bit of a cross-check, knock off the net, do everything he can to keep him out of the net. Hopefully the Rampage keep up this pressure.
Esplin will go against Cale Freeling on the draw. Esplin wins it. Rampage control. Hammerquist will fire it out of the zone. We'll get an icing here and another face-off to the left of Trenton Carr for the Tigers. As the second unit's on for the Rampage, Brave Esplin, along with number 27, Seth Sween. Now we'll get a switch up here. They'll go back to the top unit. So Steinahar, Mofeld, and back on the ice with
got
Ethan
minute 20 left in the power play. good idea to get some fresh legs out there, make sure we can stay on the offensive, maybe get one more change before the end of the power play if we don't score here.
Tigers control, get it out of the zone on the draw. Freeling tries to get it deep, offsides here as we're going to get a penalty. That's going to be Ethan Black going to the box. So an elbow will be the call.
Where goes the power play?
Veteran official Rob Coggin, Colorado official in chief, referee in chief, makes the call, elbowing, and that negates the power play. So we'll go 4-4 for a minute and 13 seconds.
Unfortunately, it's a fair call. You know, he made the right call there. We deserved it. We gave up the power play. It's an unfortunate opportunity loss there, but you know, we can certainly cut this off with the 2-goal lead.
4-on-4 hockey, face off to the right of Caffarelli. Hasn't been tested much tonight. Rampage off the glass, takes a weird hop, back to the middle. And Tigers get it down deep. Gutensberger skates after it. Gutensberger pulls up. Nice play by Gutensberger, beats the forecheck pressure, and away he goes. Passes up the ice. Shot on net. Save made by Carr as number 72 for the Rampage, Kento Sanchez Mariama, another spark plug player. Gets a shot on net. Carr will cover it. We'll get a face off to his left. Brave Esplin will step onto the ice. He'll center up Easton Sampson. 4-on-4 here. Hertz and Gutensberger on D. Tigers win the draw. Tatum throws it around. Grant skates after it. Esplin controls. Esplin gets it knocked off his stick by Charlie Turner. Turner controls. Turner with some speed. Up the ice. McNish. Here comes the Tigers. Through the neutral zone. Shot on net. Goes wide. Into the corner. And the Rampage able to skate out of the zone here as Gutensberger has to turn. Nice play D to D to Hertz. Hertz up to Esplin. They're carried into the zone. Takes a hit. Maintains possession. Nice play by Esplin. Esplin to Sampson. Sampson now with it. Protects the puck. Throws it up top. Shot on net by Staminoff. Nobody in front. Carr sees it easily. Makes the glove save. He'll hold it for a whistle, and we're going to face off to his right with 1:33 left to go in the period. 5 seconds on the Tigers power play, and then they'll have about 53 seconds for a man advantage.
Oh, and a great job by the Rampage keeping pressure on the goaltender. You know, even if there's nobody in front to challenge him, just got to put a shot on net. Worst case scenario, you get this, you get a face-off in the offensive zone.
Holfeld wins the draw cleanly. Up top to Hertz. Hertz over Lamberto. Shot on net with traffic in front. Brandon Steiderher standing in front of the net. Lamberto's shot. Carr goes low, makes the save, and covers. We'll get a face-off to his left and another face-off. Holfeld, great job winning that clean.
A great job by Staminov and Lamberto. You know, you don't always get the greatest opportunity as defenseman, but if you see that open lane towards the goaltender, take that shot, hope for a rebound, and maybe you'll get an assist or maybe even to get a goal.
Tigers win the draw, get it out of the zone. They're now on the power play. 45 seconds. Man advantage for the Tigers. Rampage cross ice play. Bounces in on Carr. He'll cover. And Molfeld bumps into McCormick. Nice job by Jacob McCormick not to retaliate. I would expect that from McCormick. Again, one of the nicest hockey players on the ice. Yeah. Just a true competitor. I absolutely love Jacob McCormick. Watched him grow up playing hockey in Vail. I ran the program in Aspen. And he was one of those players that you absolutely hated to play against. And then I had an opportunity to coach him at AA level with those Mountain All-Star teams, and he was something special to watch. I knew he would be playing AAA hockey someday, and here he is in a second year in a Tigers uniform. Puck thrown down deep. Lamberto now with it in the corner. He hangs on to it, kills a little bit of time, gives it to Staminoff. Staminoff also killing some time off in the corner. Great job there by the defenseman for the Rampage. As the time winds down up to McCormick, he can't hold it, and that'll about do it for the penalty. 10 seconds left to go, and the Rampage will be back at full strength. 40 seconds left to go here in the second period. McCormick steps out. We'll get one last rush, and that'll do it. Rampage with full strength. And here's an opportunity for the Tigers. Stop there by Lamberto. Good defensive play. Rampage clear. Tigers have to regroup. Grant's now. Grant's almost had his pocket picked by Esplin. Gets it out of the zone. And Breck Butner takes a big hit up against the boards. Oh, that hurts too. Is that right into his rib cage? He'll go to the bench. And a shot here, save made by Carr through traffic. Great job by Sween to get it on net. Carr working hard right now. And Armodi does a nice job stopping a potential breakaway. Esplin now with it. And that'll do it. The end of the period. And the Rampage will take a 2-0 lead over to the bench, and we'll take a break here on WSBN, the World Sports Broadcasting Network, and Rampage TV. We'll be back for the start. Welcome back to Rampage TV. 17 minutes on the clock. Third period here. Important hockey game. State seeding's on the line. Two teams will play again tomorrow. And we'll get the state playoffs hopefully out next week. We'll be broadcasting live here in a couple weeks for the Colorado State playoffs. Rampage on the road next weekend for the Tier 1 Elite League playoffs. And Gudensberger off the draw. Back to Hertz. Hertz skates it to the boards, chips it in, and Mofeld will skate after it. On the forecheck, Mofeld. Puck throws back into the corner, and the Tigers able to clear it. Rampage will have to regroup in the neutral zone. Great speed there by Bryson N. Hertz throws it around to Black. Nice break out there to Mofeld. Just a little chip play. Mofeld with some speed, and here he comes. Love the speed of Mofeld. Just a heck of a hockey player. And he skates it all around the net, up to the half wall. He'll cycle it back in the corner. And behind the net, battle with it. Tigers come up with it. And they're able to get it out of the zone, picked off there in the neutral zone. Gutensberger and Hertz, or that's Gutensberger along with Hinman. Hinman with it now. He skates across the red line. Takes a check. He gets knocked down. Another check there by the Rampage on the forward check. And that's an icing. We will get a whistle and a face-off to the left of Carr. Esplin will step in on the draw. Ilka Saarinen with him. And Ethan Black, number 21, at forward. McCormick will step onto the ice for the Tigers. And the referee will get it squared away, and the Rampage can't control off the draw. Tigers throw it around the boards. Not out of the zone. Esplin with it in the corner now. He takes a shot. Maintaining possession, gets some help from Saarinen. Esplin skates out with it, skates behind his own net, still battles with it there. McCormick doing a nice job to bottle him up. Get some more help from Saarinen. And Black just waiting up top, third man high. Nice job by the Rampage to get on that forecheck. Tigers able to get out of the zone though. Here comes Leafers. Leafers played by Hinman. And Averill comes crashing into Saarinen. Oh, just got mugged coming through the middle of the ice there as
That'll do
McCormick
it.
He's going to go to the box. No, it's going to be a penalty on the Rampage. They're going to take Hinman, it looks like. That was an interesting play.
Yeah, that looked like the opposite of what's probably going to be called here.
So extra attacker on for the Tigers, 6-on-5 until the Rampage can touch the puck. Going into the zone, and Lamberto unable to touch it. Now it's touched by Staminoff, and it's going to be
Hinman
headed to the box for a holding. As he and McCormick got tied up. Tough to see from this angle, but I'm not going to question.
From his angle, he was probably looking at the play. We saw the end of it. It looked like Hinman got dragged down, but those two players might have been locked up for a little bit. Up 2-0. It's not something you want to see from the Rampage, but as hard as they've been working, I feel faith that they're going to be able to kill this off.
Just got to stay out of the box, especially headed into the playoffs. Freeling throws it up top. And Lamberto picks it off, chips it up into the netting, and we'll get a face-off. Back down in the Rampage defensive zone. Top unit on for the Tigers. Charlie Turner forward playing D. Breck Butner will take the draw. Freeling, Turfetiller, number 16 for the Tigers. That's in. Turfetiller, Freeling, Butner, and Turner. Good job there by Black. Oh, we're going to get another penalty, actually, as Black's going to go to the box. Freeling took a hit in the corner. I was unable to see his hit. I heard it, but I couldn't see it right in front of the studio here. And now the Rampage starting to shoot themselves in the foot. So 2 minutes for boarding and a 10-minute misconduct. So now the Rampage.
And a timeout for the Tigers.
Back on their heels, 5-on-3, 14-20, a turning point in this game. And if you're the coach of the Rampage, if you're Pat Bingham, you've got to start having some concern about the discipline of your hockey team.
Yeah,
They just have to stay out of the box, and certainly you go up to the Tier 1 Elite League for their playoffs next weekend, and if you take these kind of penalties, it's going to be a very disappointing weekend. You have to stay 5-on-5.
Yeah, no, you can get away with this against lesser teams, but if you're going into the Tier 1 playoffs, the state playoffs, anything like that, you're just asking to get scored on. And we've seen this throughout the last couple of weeks. The Rampage teams were so skilled, so hardworking, but what really just brings us down is those simple mistakes, the unforced errors, the penalties that we don't need to take, but we choose to do it either through a lack of hard work or just frustration.
Or just over-aggression.
Yeah, and you just can't allow that, especially when you're controlling the game 2-0. Your goal is to get another goal on the board. The last thing you need is to get them back in this game, and now you've given them two penalty kill opportunities to tie it up.
Tremendous opportunity for the Tigers as they'll have 1 minute and 40 seconds of 5-on-3 play. A lot of open ice for the Tigers here. Caffarelli, who hasn't been tested much, he's going to be the most important killer on the ice, so hopefully he'll be up to the test. I know he will be. He's a heck of a competitor. As he steps back, you can tell he's pretty focused right now. If you're the goaltender Caffarelli, you're probably excited here, huh? You get a chance to show off a little bit. You know you're going to take some shots, so he's probably pretty happy actually about the 5-on-3. You can see what he can do. Won't be happy if it gets past him, but he's a heck of a goaltender. We'll be watching him closely.
When you see him in the zone, he's spraying the water, he's doing his thing, he's dancing, he's moving. Caffarelli's got that sort of swagger that you want to see from a goaltender. Ideally, you want to see this from the killers as well. Mirror his sort of confidence, get that puck out of the zone and kill this off.
See if our producer can get some good angle shots from behind the net on this power play. Ray Vesman will step in on the draw. He's got help. Gutensberger and Hertz, two defensemen on the forward. Gutensberger able to clear it as Esplin does a great job winning the draw. McElhaney back. 1:30 now. 15 or 10 seconds off that power play. McElhaney hands on it twice, and here he comes now. McElhaney, skilled forward for the Tigers. He'll skate it deep, all the way around the net to get it set up here. McElhaney up to McCormick. McCormick cross ice. Cabral shot on net, just goes wide, and the net comes off as Caffarelli hits that left post, and off it comes again as McNish sharp angle shot. Caffarelli covers the post, but as he was sealing off that post, net came off. So we get another face off to his left. Minute 9 on the first penalty. 5-on-3 action here. Esplin again. He'll lose this draw. Shot just goes wide as McNish high and wide off the draw. And the Tigers will control. McElhaney up top to the slot. Haberl can't quite connect with it. And Hertz throws it off the glass. Picked up by McElhaney. McElhaney D-to-D pass to McCormick. McCormick takes a look. Shot on net. Caffarelli with the save. Rebound in front. Blocked by Esplin. He'll fire it out of the zone. Nice job by Esplin playing goaltender there. McCormick back to McElhaney. Shot. McElhaney doesn't get all of it. McCulloch up to McElhaney. Over to McNish. And Haberl is caught in the crease. The faceoff comes outside the zone.
Not surprising. Haverhill's a really hard-working player. He's always in those hard zones. He's gonna push the limits.
38 seconds left to go here on the 5-on-3. Looks like 55 on the clock.
It's a fortunate opportunity for the Rampage to bring it out of the zone. Hopefully win the face-off here, bring a little more time off the clock, and hopefully get that fourth defender out there.
Lamberto, Carmody. Jack Mofield will take the draw. He'll go up against Breck Buetner. Buetner wins it back. And over to Turner. Here comes Turner now. Turner into the zone. Cross the blue line. Cross ice pass. Can't quite connect there with Freeling. Freeling battles after it. And in the corner now, Mofeld fires it all the way around the boards. It'll be picked up there at Terpentier. He'll hang on to it. Passes down to Buetner. Buetner walks in the middle. Shot. Looked like it went off. Caffarelli might have went off the post. And Rampage are going to be able to clear it. Potential breakaway. Here's Lamberto. And Cale Freeling. Great back check there. Lamberto gets a shot. Carr makes a save, but you got to give a lot of props there to number 19, Cale Freeling, showing his speed on the back check to negate a breakaway opportunity.
Man, what a great opportunity for Lamberto as a defenseman to bring it up the ice, push through everything, and yeah, he got shut down by Cale Freeling there. He was able to take the defensive side of him and make it difficult on him.
As we talked about, Freeling's grandfather, a famous coach here in Colorado Springs, was with the Tigers in the late 60s, early 70s, and then the head coach of the Air Force Academy from the early 70s to the mid 80s.
From some great line of hockey players.
Three-time national champion.
And athletes too. His mom's a national dance champion.
National dance champion. His dad played in the Team USA in the Olympics, silver medalist in Italy. So
5-on-5 here.
Quite a history with Freeling. Back to 5-on-5, and
Not for long.
takes a hit, and that'll be a penalty on the Tigers. So the Rampage doing a great job. They kill off the 5-on-3, and Gregor McNash is going to go to the box. Nope, actually it is McNash, goes to the box there. And the Rampage now turn the tables. They kill off the 5-on-3. Caffarelli stands tall, and the home team with an opportunity on the power play to try to increase their lead. It'll be Hertz, Gutzenberger, Steiderhar, Sampson, and Mofeld on the ice.
The refs are chatting about what sort of consequences they want to lay for that hit. Didn't look too brutal, but it certainly was taking liberties with the rules there.
I want everybody to remind everybody to take a look at sponsoring Rampage TV for the state playoffs. Go to corampage.com/Rampage TV. That's corampage.com/Rampage TV. Check out all the sponsorship packages. We'll be broadcasting state playoff games here, including all of the finals that are here in Monument Ice Rinks East Rinks, the entire tournament hosted by the Colorado Rampage and Monument Ice Rinks. Off the draw, McCormick throws it off the boards, out of the zone. Rampage will regroup in the neutral zone. Chased after there by Freeling, picked up by Mofeld. Mofeld through the neutral zone. Mofeld gets it knocked off his stick. Chipped out of the ice by Krantz, and Freeling skates after it. He'll chip it deep. That's Haberl with it. Haberl chases it deep. He'll forecheck Gutensberger. Oh, that's a tough hit there. Gutensberger goes down hard on his rear end, goes into the boards with his speed. He looks okay, though. Mofeld skates up through the neutral zone with it. Shot on net, save made by Carr. Mofeld gets his rebound. Love the way Mofeld plays. Such intensity, such speed. Hertz up top. Rampage getting some movement now. Shot on net as Steiderhar gets it on net. It's snagged there by Carr. He'll hang on to it. We'll get a face-off with 1 minute and 15 seconds left to go. 11:32 left to go in the third period here.
Great pressure by the Rampage. Once they got this penalty or this power play here, they've been putting pressure on. Really just looking to score another goal here, give themselves a little bit more insurance.
Molfeld wins the draw, gets it over to Steidahar, but he tried to pass it directly back to Hertz. And he misses it all. Turnover here by Turner. Charlie Turner now with an opportunity. Fires a backhand on net, and Gutensberger is going to get called for a cross check. So Charlie Turner does his job, working hard. And Gutensberger goes to the box. That'll end the Rampage power play, and once again, Rampage in the penalty box.
It's just shooting yourself in the foot. You take a great opportunity and take a silly penalty. And, granted, Charlie beat you, but, he got past you, gets into the corner. Take him out in the corner. Take him out, anywhere else. But if you're gonna stop skating and cross-check, it's just an easy penalty for the refs to call and an easy opportunity for the Tigers to take advantage.
Wyatt Beck wins the draw. Hinman with it. He'll skate it out of the zone. Nice job by Hinman. Still 4-on-4 here for another 55 seconds, and then Springs will go on the power play. McCormick loses the puck up top to Hinman. Shot gets blocked. Carmody now holds it in. Carmody with some time. Passes over to Hinman. Hinman shot on net. Goes high and wide. Up top. And Carmody gives it to Saarinen. Saarinen in the corner. Back up to Carmody. He gloves it down. Makes a move. And steps in. Face-off circle. Tries to fire it in front. Carr with the save. Squeezes the pads together and we'll get a whistle.
Looks like it bounced off one of his defensemen and tipped towards him. Good job on Carr keeping track of that net. Or keeping track of that goal. Those are the sort of opportunities that the Rampage need to look for. It doesn't have to be a clean goal. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just got to put it towards the net. You never know what's going to happen.
20 seconds left to go. 4-on-4 here. The Tigers will get about a full minute. Just under a minute. 5-on-4 action. Rampage control off the draw. In the corner now. Tigers and Rampage battling it out. Good job there by Brave Esplin. And here comes Charlie Turner. Turner trying to find a move. Great play there by Carmody. As Carmody, good back check pressure. Breaks that up. Turner staying with it. And Esplin will be able to get it. Esplin turns. Gets a whack from Carney. And here comes Esplin. Esplin loses it, but Hinman's able to pick it up. And Hinman up the ice. Makes a move in the neutral zone. Gets it deep. Almost turns it over. Fired down the ice. No icing here. Staminoff will stop behind the net. Turn, and away he goes. Nice move there to beat Chung. And turned over there in the neutral zone. Tigers now regroup. McCormick, D to D. Back to McCormick. Tigers on the power play for another 15 seconds. They'll dump it down deep. Alberto plays it. And fire it up the boards. Molfeld tries to chip it out. Held in there. Shot on net by McCormick. Off of Caffarelli's shoulder. McCormick drops it down. Picks it up on his backhand. And he'll fire it in front all the way across. And a shot. Save made by Caffarelli. Looked like it went off his shoulder again. So a couple chances here by the Tigers. And McCulloch throws it up top. Nobody home. Leapers will have to regroup. So a couple opportunities there. Caffarelli standing tall. Makes a couple saves with his shoulder. And the Rampage will gain it in the neutral zone. And we're going to get another penalty here. They're going to take both. As number 4 for the Tigers, that is Aiden Hammerquist. And number 12, Easton Sampson. Both are going to go to the box. 2 minutes each for roughing. Coincidental, so we'll stay 5-on-5. 8:49 left to go here in the third period. Rampage will get a change. Esplin on the ice with number 16, Colin Bigelow. Gutensberger, Hertz, and we see Jack Molfeld step out. These guys actually will get a change in the forwards. So Brandon Steidahar, he steps on. Rampage waiting for one more. And it'll be Kento Sanchez Mariama. Wolfeld will take the draw in the neutral zone. And Rampage control, dump it deep. Maruyama off his backhand. Krantz with it, behind the net. He's shoved off the puck and held onto by Seidahar. Rampage pulled out off the half wall. Shot on net by Sanchez Maruyama. Save made by Carr off his blocker. In the corner now. Rampage maintained possession. Wolfeld working hard. Tying it up along the half wall here. Sanchez Maruyama and Wolfeld working to keep possession. Hertz will step down, fire it back down deep. And the Rampage keep it tied up in their zone. They'll get a change as all three forwards change. Bigelow on the ice now. Back to Gutensberger. Up to Sween. Seth Sween throws it into the corner. Carr will come out of his crease and glove it down. We're going to face off to his left. 7:59 left to go here in the third period. It's a 2-0 Rampage lead. Brave Esplin will step in to take the draw. Colin Bigelow and Seth Sween. Carmody and Hinman on D. It'll be 29 Breck Butner, a skilled forward for the Tigers, taking this draw as he gives some more orders to McCormick of where to go. Referee having the players get out of the paint. Rampage win the draw. Hinman walks down the wall. Shot on net. Blocker saved by Carr. Bounces back behind the net. Tigers control. They'll chip it to the corner. Rampage pick it off. Here's Hinman now up top. Hinman again steps down the wall, makes a nice move. Tigers able to break that up though, and they're going to get it out of the zone. Here comes Cale Freeling. Freeling across the blue line. Freeling showing some speed. Stops. Skates it around the net. And Hinman able to take it off his stick. Stop the offensive momentum. Dumped back in by the Tigers. Caffarelli stops it. Carmody picks it up. A lot of time and space here as the Tigers change. Carmody kind of had a hard time getting his feet moving there. Bigelow steps in to help out. Bigelow chips it right into Krantz. And we're going to get an offsides here. Nope, stayed onside as it'll be Lamberto. D-to-D pass, can't quite connect with his partner Stamanoff. Stamanoff pressured there by McCulloch. Stamanoff chips it up to Saarinen. Saarinen with it now. Saarinen across the blue line, gets checked off the puck by Turner. And it squirts out into the neutral zone. D-to-D pass, Stamanoff back to Lamberto. Lamberto up the ice to Beck. Beck can't control. Now got it on his backhand. We're going to get another penalty here as Beck is going to the box for a hook. And once again, yet another penalty as the penalty woes continue here for the Colorado Rampage. 6:36 left to go in the third period, and they're going to go back to the kill as just almost utterly frustrating the number of penalties they've racked up.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, we say the same thing over and over, but we're just seeing the Rampage just go to the box over and over. It looks like Ethan Black's going to be out of the game for the rest of the game. It looks like he got sent to the box on that last penalty. We didn't really see what it was, but it looks like he's going to be sitting there for a while.
Hertz with it. Fires it off the glass and all the way down. We'll get an icing here. And another face-off.
These penalties, I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, when you are. Penalties are going to kill you. It's an automatic. You're automatically putting yourself on defense, and especially when you're trying to contend with a two-goal lead, you just want to stay safe. You want to keep it 5-on-5 and get through the rest of this game.
Could have been a 5-on-5 hockey game for the most of this one. I think it'd be more than a 2-goal game. Rampage unable to get much going momentum-wise, killing so many penalties. They've killed off a 5-minute major. They've killed off a 5-on-3. Back on the kill here, late here in the third period. Shot on net. Caffarelli, right pad save. Caffarelli's been the best penalty killer on the ice, keeping everything out of the net. Wolfeld and Hertz tie up in the corner. Picked up by Haberl. Haberl up top. Shot on net. Save made by Caffarelli. He stirs it to the corner. Hertz bodies Haberl. Picked up there by Tripatiller. They'll throw it up top. Blocked. Picked off by Hertz. Hertz strips Tripatiller of the puck. And Hertz doing a great job. Beats Tripatiller. And down the ice it goes, off the glass, right on the car, so no icing.
Great kill so far by the Rampage.
Minute to go on this man advantage. 5:35 and counting in the game. Here comes Jacob McCormick through the neutral zone. McCormick now will skate it all the way around the net and try to get things set up. Up top, McCormick, he'll lose it, and McCormick's going to have to skate it out into the neutral zone. Looked like he was trying to do a little high cycle there with Levi Krantz. Just couldn't make it happen. Hinman throws it down the ice. No icing here. And 33 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Tigers throw it back behind the net. Krantz now will set up. Brave Esplin forechecking on the penalty kill here. Tigers to Bryson N. Here he comes. And pulls up. Little button hook play. Holds up on the wall. Trying to find some players. He throws in the middle of the ice. Shot on net. And McNish with the save, or with the shot. Caffarelli with the save. And again, pushing off with that left leg. Knocks the net off its moorings, but Caffarelli had made the save and covered up. So a good opportunity by McNish with 4:49 left and 13 seconds on the man advantage.
Caffarelli's doing a fantastic job. Movement, making sure his corners are covered. I mean, another fantastic performance by Caffarelli, the best penalty killer on the ice. 13 seconds left for the Rampage. Just got to kill it out or kill it off, and then they can get some offensive opportunities back.
Caffarelli with some impressive stats. Shot on net goes wide, as he's one of the top goaltenders in the Tier 1 Elite League. He's got a 92.3 save percentage and a 1.81 goals against average in 41 games. Absolutely astounding at this level. So Caffarelli,
41 games played too.
Caffarelli standing tall again today. Rampage control, 5-on-5 now, as the power play expires for the Tigers, and the Rampage back in the offensive zone. It's been like this most of the game when they're 5-on-5, with the Rampage dominating with the forecheck pressure and zone time, but only a 2-goal lead due to the fact they've been on the kill most of the game. Lamberto fires it back in the corner, picked up now by, looks like Sween up top. Staminoff fires it, goes wide. Lamberto shot on net, blocked in front by Krantz. Doesn't get through. Esplin forechecking after it, and the Tigers try to chip it out. Held in nicely there by Lamberto, and here comes Steiderhar. Shot on net, save made by Carr. Steiderhar picks it up. He'll cycle it back to Esplin. Esplin around the net. Esplin up top to Hertz. Hertz holds it at the blue line, fires it on net. Carr with the save. It's not Caffarelli, it was Carr. Carr makes the save and covers. And we're going to face off to his right with 3:34 left to go.
A great offensive opportunity by the Rampage. It's when you'd hope to see somebody on the back side of the net. Fortunately, we were just a couple of feet outside to where we weren't able to get the opportunity, and we get a face-off in the zone.
So Steiderhar will stay on the ice. Esplin. It looks like
Curtis Tatum got a little shooken up on that play.
Tatum slow to get to the bench. And looks like Kento Sanchez Mariama on the right wing. Will be joined by Zach Hertz and Tanner Gutensberger on D. Rampage lose the draw. Oh, gets thrown into the boards there, and we're going to get another penalty.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, this is a tough one because I don't know what the count is, but it's got to be close, and you hate to see, well, I guess it'll be wiped away tomorrow. Pat Bingham's probably going to have to sit out tomorrow's game. If they get to 12 penalties, I've got to have a feeling they've got to be close.
Yeah, it just kills you.
Bigelow going to the box.
No matter how well you're doing in a game, these sorts of disadvantages, these sorts of power plays, you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage voluntarily. You just got to stop it.
So in a game where a much higher ranked team, the Rampage, expecting to come in here and dominate play based on their records, it's been a lot of the Rampage hurting themselves, playing most of this game shorthanded. They've killed off a 5-minute major, a 5-on-3. They were on the penalty kill just a couple minutes ago. They're back on it. With 3:30 left to go, the Tigers are going to have an opportunity. With 3:30 left to go in the game, it takes one shot, and it's a 1-goal game. So very dangerous, and they're going to actually kick Sween out of the game here for the head contact. Sween goes to the locker room. Sorry, not Sween. That's number 16, Colin Bigelow. As Bigelow will exit the ice early, and
It's one of those where he's going to be in the box for the rest of the game, so just let him go take a shower.
They may have given him more than just 2. I doubt they would have kicked him out, especially with 2 minutes.
That's fair. That's true.
So
it wasn't it was one of those hits where
you just got to be in control. There's no reason to make that hit. We're not even going to talk about it.
You got to know where you are on the ice.
S1 to take the draw here. Hertz, Gutensberger, Kento Sanchez, Mariama. 3:30 left to go. Rampage hoping to kill this one off and get out of this game. Rampage win the draw. S1 with it. He's bothered there by Haverhill. Haverhill working hard in the corner. Gutensberger knocks him off the puck. Hertz with it now. Hertz off the boards into the neutral zone. Tigers have to regroup. McCormick up the ice. McElhaney. Haverhill, he gets knocked off the puck. And the one bright spot for the Rampage is a very aggressive penalty kill, and they have killed everything off tonight. So that's the bright spot leaving this game.
Certainly.
McCulloch shot on net. Caffarelli, right pad save. Mariama with it. He'll fire it up and kept in. McElhaney fires it across the middle. McCormick, he'll pick it up. Skates it up to the top point. McCormick bothered there. He'll throw it to the middle of the ice. Blind backhand pass. Esplin picks it up. Esplin will kill a little bit of time here. Good job by Esplin. And he's bothered there by McElhaney, and he's able to get it up the ice. 2:29 left to go. Minute left in this man advantage as the Tigers unable to get things set up. Again, as much as you're frustrated with the lack of discipline, you've got to be impressed with the aggressive forecheck of the Colorado Rampage this evening.
Absolutely. I mean, right. You make those simple mistakes that end up in penalties, but hey, these guys have done all the work and more to make up for it so far. It's been a tremendous game from the Rampage so far.
But by killing, you're not in the offensive zone. So the score remains 2-0, and the Tigers have possession. Charlie Turner now out of the corner. He waits, gets up top to the point, tries to fire it up front. Freeling tried to turn and get a shot off. It gets knocked off his stick by Hinman. And with it, up top, Charlie Turner, shot on net, blocked. Turfetiller fires it on Caffarelli. He'll cover. And we're going to face off to his left with 1:44 left in the game. 14 seconds on the power play. Rampage will change it up. Wyatt back on the ice to take the draw. Dylan Lamberto, Staminoff, and Esplin logging a lot of time tonight.
He's done a great job on face-off so far.
Freeling off the draw. Had possession for a second. Lamberto picks it up. He chips it off of Esplin. It bounces out and down the ice. That'll be the end of the penalty. Tigers even strength. 1:30 now left to go in the game. We'll see if the Tigers pull their goaltender with 2-goal deficit and gets knocked to the ice. Good play there by Sampson. Should have skated that puck though. Tried a weird backhand pass in traffic and just needed to skate the puck out of the zone. Tigers now pressuring. Staminoff gets it out and dumped down deep by Sampson. He'll chase after it. Minute to go now in the third period. Sampson with it behind the net. Tries to throw it out front. It's blocked. Tigers with it. Out of the zone. Lamberto will have to regroup. They'll chase it down.
50 seconds left in the game here.
Throws it up to the half wall. Turnover there. Tigers control. Up to the point. Shot on net. Blocked. Tipped. Haverhill got a piece of it. Goes over the net. Holfeld. Some help now. It's Staminoff. Staminoff gets it out of the zone. Nice job by Staminoff. Beats a couple Tigers players to get that out of the zone. And 25 seconds left to go. Carr stays in net. Holfeld with it now. Holfeld. Shot on net by Steidehar. Steidehar throws it back in front. Bounces in front of Carr's net. Holfeld maintains possession. Steidehar now with it. 9 seconds left to go. Shot by Hertz. Save made by Carr. He'll hang on to it. We're going to face off to his left with 5.5 seconds. So Rampage are going to sneak out of here with the shutout victory. As Caffarelli does it again. He's logging some shutouts this year. Increases his stats. Padding his stats. Gets himself sharp for the Tier 1 playoffs coming up next week. Tigers will be headed off to the North American Prospects Hockey League playoffs, the PHL. And in 2 weeks, the state playoffs here in Monument. And the With 3 seconds left, puck held up on the half wall. That'll do it. And the Rampage will sneak away with the 2-0 victory. A dominating performance. And again, the elephant in the room, too many penalties.
Yeah.
So they spent a lot of time on the penalty kill. They do the job, though. Caffarelli with another shutout. And these two teams will be back at it tomorrow down in Colorado Springs at Surditch Ice Arena to finish up the series. A lot on the line tomorrow as the Rampage looking to increase the wins here for state playoff seeding.
And the Rampage certainly have a lot to build off of. They had a tremendous game today. Lots of intensity, lots of skill. They controlled the pace of the game, but like you said, the elephant in the room, spending way too much time in the penalty box. If you're going to give that many opportunities to the other team, you're just asking for problems. So if they can fix that, moving forward into tomorrow and then the playoffs soon thereafter, I think they're going to be in good shape. It's just the one thing they got to fix.
Well, thanks for joining us for our triple header. I'm not as tired as I thought I'd be, David. I don't know. I could probably go a fourth game. I guess this is good training for the state playoffs.
It's a fantastic day of hockey, I tell you what.
So the Rampage with a clean sweep, the triple header, 13-0 team with a victory over the Rough Riders. Then the 15-0 team defeats the Tigers 4-1, and the 16U team over the Tigers 2-0. I want to thank everybody for joining Rampage TV on the World Sports Broadcasting Network. I want to thank our producer, Carson Moon Owens, another tremendous job. Our cameraman, Aaron Cunliffe, and joining me in the booth with color commentary, David Cunliffe. Always a great job that you do, and a lot of fun to be with you.
Well, Sean, thanks again for a wonderful job on play-by-play. I don't know how you did it for 3 straight games, 8 hours essentially. What a tremendous job. It was a fun time spending with you. Great day of Rampage hockey, and I'm looking forward to seeing some playoff hockey coming up soon.
Now I'll head home and get a little lemon water in a hot cup and see if I can rest my vocal cords on
not talk for a
Sunday.
couple days, huh?
That's right. We'll be back here in 2 weeks. We'll have a schedule out. Please visit Rampage TV website. That's corampage.com/Rampage TV. We'll have a schedule hopefully out next week for the state playoffs, a broadcast lineup. We will be broadcasting here the state playoffs, including the championship games right here in Monument Ice Rinks. I want to thank the Colorado Rampage. I want to thank the Monument Ice Rinks. And on behalf of Rampage TV, I'm Sean Hathaway signing off. We'll see you back here in a couple weeks for the playoffs.
See you soon.